Same day, Saturday, September 20th. Genetics. I'm completely disoriented when Patricia throws off my covers and tells me that we're late. Late? To visit Freddie at the hospital, she says. Come on. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning. I've been asleep for maybe 3 hours. Still, I jump out of bed and grab clothes. Later, when I climb into the car, Patricia notices my ring. Hey, where'd you find that? Near the lake, I say. I knew you'd find it. Mom exclaims from the front seat. Maybe it's an omen. A good omen, for once. When we get to the hospital, Mom has an appointment with one of Freddie's doctors. She tells us where to go, and Patricia and I walk slowly to his room. Both of us, eager to see Freddie, but scared to see him too. Here it is, Patricia says when we reach the outside of Freddie's hospital room. I'm going to call Sam first, then I'll be right in. Did he think you looked like a dork? Patricia's eye patch doesn't make her look odd. It makes her look even more beautiful. Ha! He said I reminded him of a pirate. She reddens. A sexy pirate. This may be the first time I've ever seen Patricia blush. She sees me smiling at her and scowls, which makes me smile even more. Take this, she says, grabbing a brush from her bag. I'm still grinning as I yank the brush through my hair. She's already dialing the number when I give it back to her, and she puts it back into her bag without looking. When I face the hospital room again, my smile fades. I haven't seen Freddie since they put him in the ambulance yesterday. I push open the door. Freddie is asleep in a hospital bed with steel railings. The sheets are white, and there's a blanket pulled up to his neck. It's pretty warm outside, but Freddie's shivering. Although, if I'm to be honest, this is the least of his problems. One side of his head has been shaved, and he has an oxygen mask on his face. Hi, I say. His eyes are closed. How did all of this happen so fast? Dad reads from a notebook, checking something with a thick manual he holds in his other hand. His hair stands at an odd angle from the rest of his head, like he pulled it to the right or and left in there. A man stands next to him. Hi, Dad, I say. Dad looks up and tries to smile. Hi, Paul. This is Emory Jackson, Freddie's doctor. Dr. Jackson is really handsome. I don't usually notice this kind of stuff, but he's tall and he has thick, dark, wavy hair and a really nice smile. Hello, he says. Hi, how's he doing? I think he's... Hey, Paul, Freddie whispers. I turn to my brother, and for a brief instant, I see him as he was just 2 weeks ago, assuring me it was going to rain. I hadn't realized he was awake. His eyes are barely cracked open. I can only look at him for a moment before I shift my glance to the big windows on the side of the bed. There are huge sycamore trees outside of his room. Hi, I say to Freddie, still looking at the window. Scared? He whispers. No, I answer immediately. I hear Freddie laugh, a weaker laugh from how he usually sounds, and I turn. I look like a shaved head weakling, right? I try to look at him scientifically. Yes, I say, and you're gray. He laughs again, that weak, watered-down laugh. Like Dad? No, your face. Your face is gray. They're not giving me any mirrors. Well, I'll tell you the truth, I say. He smiles weakly and flutters his eyes closed. I gasp, but in a second he opens them again. Slow down, Polly. I'm not that bad. I'm just tired. Right. Tired people always have all these tubes and oxygen. I look back at Dad, who's completely focused on his books. Why did they shave your head? Something about my brain, he says, this pretty matter-of-factly, but his eyes look serious. They're going to do some more tests. They don't have any idea? Why has it happened so fast? It's been crazy fast, right? No answers, Freddie says. Dad keeps giving me vitamin E pills, like that's going to do something. Maybe he should squeeze some of your brain, I say. He would if he could, Freddie said. His eyes are the same, still bright blue and shiny, and I force myself not to concentrate on his gray skin, his white lips, the eerie way you can see his blue veins crawl across the side of his forehead. Dr. Jackson leaves the room as Dad walks up to the bedside. Are you okay, Polly? He looks at me strangely. I'm fine, I tell him. He holds out at arm's length, looking at my eyes, my appearance. Are you sure? Yes, why? Don't I look okay? I'm getting nervous. It's the hair, Freddie whispers. That's it, Dad grins. You brushed your hair. Not funny, I tell them. Just then my mom walks into the room. She goes straight to Freddie and kisses him, as if he's not gray and lying there like a long, thick slab of stone. But like he's the little boy from the baby pictures, all fat and happy. Still cold? She asks him. I'm okay, says Freddie. Tired. Polly's been chattering away. Mom turns to me. No, Freddie says. She's been telling me how good I look. Mom reaches over and grabs Freddie's hand from under the sheet. You look fine, she says. Mom grips his hand as if there isn't any tube at all, that he's just another 17-year-old boy who is holding hands with his mother. We watch Freddie as he falls asleep. Despite Aunt Edith's assurance last night, I still have to ask my parents the questions I can't get out of my head. I lean over to make sure Freddie is asleep so that he doesn't hear my questions. Do you think that the reason Freddie's sick is because it isn't raining? A sad smile creeps over Dad's face. Oh, honey, I understand why you think that, but no, it's just a terrible coincidence. Whatever Freddie has, my guess is that he's had for a long time. A long time? It's what I was afraid of before, when it seemed like it was just anemia. Dad pauses. I think it's genetic. Genetic? My dad had a genetic mutation that can cause the nervous system to start to fail. A common symptom is anemia. Granddad fell off of a horse, I say. Yes, but he fell because his nervous system was giving out. This is good news. Granddad didn't die until he was an old man. No, Dad says gravely. No, it isn't good news, Polly. If Freddie does have my father's disease, he's going to be sick until some kind of remedy is found. Also, the fact that he's contracting it at an earlier age is troubling. What I meant is that if all Freddie has is a genetic disease, if it doesn't have something to do with the rain, it would be a good thing. He could live for a long time. I smile at Mom and Dad, but they look sadder than before. What? Wait a minute. Are you saying he isn't going to live for a long time? A horrible thought blazes up in my mind, a sudden fire I can't stop. Is he going to die? My dad holds his finger up to his lips, warning me to be quiet. We're doing one day at a time here, Mom admishes. Nothing more, nothing, she's interrupted. I'm not going to die. Freddie's awake. He's speaking so softly I can barely hear him. But 17-year-olds don't die, he whispers. Mom reaches over and holds Dad's hand, and I realize that we're all thinking the same thing. 17-year-olds do die. Rain or no rain, they die all the time.